The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
This is not a mistake. The Cubs won last night 17-3 at Wrigley over the Nationals. After being down 3-0 in the fourth, they scored 17 unanswered runs. And Seiya Suzuki had 4 hits, which was certainly getting him out of his slump, if you will. But, boy, it was Patrick Wisdom that took it over the top.
The Nationals pen Alzolay warming for the Cubs.
That was a good sound.
Great crack.
Get it! Wisdom a home run, and the Cubs lead.
How about it? That took him up, and they then scored, again, 17 unanswered runs.
Are you going to play all 17?
Yes, let's do that. Now, Kenzie, that was Patrick Wisdom's 415-foot home run, the longest of his career. Is that impressive?
Well, it's lower 400s.
If you want to impress Kenzie, it's got to be 450 and above. 451.
I like when I hear that you're creeping towards 500. I'm like, look at you.
Yeah.
That's a big shot. Kenzie, can I throw another stat at you?
Yeah, what do you got?
Last night in Major League Baseball, 12 teams scored double-digit runs on the same day. That's the first time that's happened since 1894. Does that sound impressive to you?
It's good that they did it yesterday, but don't you think they should have done it before then? Doesn't that seem like it's been too long
Not impressed.
since that many people did well?
If I was their coach, I would tell my team to score as many runs as possible. That's my philosophy.
Yeah, no, it's a hot take.
Yeah.
But getting runs is really good.
You're very brave.
I know.
Get out there and hit. Take the steroids. Do what you got to do. So the rubber matches tonight against the Nationals to see if they can win the series, which is very important right now with them being in the middle of, 13 games where 10 of the teams are below 500, including the Nationals. How's that statement? Does that make you feel?
Oh, it's not good.
That's not a good one.
This is their time to do it.
Yeah.
This is, if the Cubs are going to do anything relevant, important this postseason, they have to take advantage of this time right here.
Well, 2 weeks before the trade deadline, both teams, the White Sox and the Cubs, are probably sellers, I hate to say at this point.
Don't say that. I'm not trying to redismantle.
Yeah.
There's some good things going on. We just get a little more shopping,
Yeah.
more perusing.
Few more players in the cart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, the White Sox lost a heartbreaker last night, 11-10 to the Mets. Tim Anderson popped out with a chance at the end to tie with a runner on second and third. Wah, wah. That's why Tim Anderson's here, to go up there in the ninth and win the game.
I'm at a point, I'm ready to drive Tim Anderson to the airport. Whatever team wants him during the trade deadline, Tim, you just let me know. You can hop in the car, and we'll take you to O'Hare and ship you off.
I just don't think that's fair. He's been really busy cheating on his wife. And he's got a lot going on.
Well, speaking of that, that was Lucas Giolito's first start since he announced he's getting divorced. He did not pitch well that last night. Let's see. Ariana's his wife, and Lucas... Well, they're not divorced yet. They're in the process, but on the way. Lucas, they were high school sweethearts together since 2012. That's sad when a marriage ends.
Yep, they're high school sweethearts. They've only been married for 4 years, though.
Okay.
And they described it as a rocky 4-year marriage.
Those quotes. Listen, how long do you sit with something until it's going to end? Now, listen, I've been in a relationship that I was kind of trapped in for years back in the day, so I can't really judge 4 years. You're just kind of stuck in it. Do you think it's going to, how many times do you think it's going to work out and change in a rocky 4 years?
I had a friend who dated somebody for a very, very, very long time, okay? And after like 10 years, they finally got married. And after they got married, they're both like, we're probably done, right?
Yeah.
They thought they had plateaued because they didn't get married, and then they realized that wasn't it. They just weren't for each other anymore.
They should have had a kid. That would have fixed everything.
Oh, of course. They always do.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like Gorilla Glue for relationships. They're iconic. No, so she actually filed, but he was like, which made people, look like, well, what's going on there? But he goes, you can't file jointly in California. So that's, I guess, after she filed. I'm like, okay.
You can't race to see who gets there first to file. Like they're sprinting down, knocking each other over, tripping each other to get there. I filed first.
And I've seen him say it's completely amicable. It was a mutual decision. I've not heard her say that.
Yeah.
And she's asking for spousal support. They have no kids.
Oh.
And she wants money.
He makes $10 million a year, I think.
He does.
So $10 million a year with no kids.
I don't know how much. I would imagine spousal support without children is significantly less. And she has a job. So before you're like freeloader, she graduated from veterinarian school not that long ago.
That's nice.
Was she working as a vet, or does she just have the diploma?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know, Case.
There's a bunch of dogs and cats around the house.
Maybe been recent. It is funny, though. that they have the screenshot of him. They're like, oh, they had this loving relationship. He used to post about her a lot. And in the post congratulating her, it actually hashtags ad at the end because it was for Xfinity. So it makes it like a little less, I don't know.
So their wedding post on Instagram was sponsored.
This one was.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I don't know if all of them were.
That's like
but
something
this
Brian
one
would do.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's tremendous. I mean, Xfinity, I'd go with, there's a lot of things I could think of. Apt, Costco.
YouTube TV.
Oh, it'll be amazing.
Yeah.
All my favorites right there. Well, let's hope they can work it out. I don't think they can. It sounds like it's over at this point.
I'm very curious as to what happened.
Well, Kenzie finds this stuff out, by the way.
MLBT, baby.
She was the first one to break the Tim Anderson story.
Yep.
Yeah, like 2 years ago. Nobody listened to me.
No one listened.
No one listens. No one cares. Actually, got 2 million views on TikTok. It did pretty good. But you guys didn't listen at all.
We didn't listen to you. No, we didn't. We said, like, let's offer the legitimate news media to take over. And I forgot we're the legitimate news media.
Yeah, that's us.
We should,
Q101.
yeah.
Somebody said they just saw Tupac on the Dan Ryan.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, we have an update that Tupac was seen on the Dan Ryan this morning. It was near 35th, so right near White Sox Park. So right over there.
I told you, and he used to wear a lot of White Sox hats.
Yeah?
He
No.
did.
The White Sox gear was clearly, all the rage, especially from people
Well, they
outside.
do have a phenomenal logo, and like the black and white goes with everything. It's very good.
It's you as a Cubs fan saying that too, and me too.
Well,
but
it's a great accessory. I understand.
90s, clearly people that were not White Sox fans wore it because of the awesomeness of the logo and the gear.
And then black and white matching 90% of your outfits.
Anything? Sure.
Yeah, so I get that.
So we talked earlier about how there's a report going on, a warrant in a house in Vegas to further the investigation into Tupac's murder, which of course leads to that he's alive, of
Well, he
course,
is.
and now he's on the Dan Ryan.
What's great is that I've been saying this since I got here, and you just laugh every time I say it, but I've been serious.
Yeah, he's not alive. He's not. Everybody wants
he
to get.
is.
It'd be great if he was.
When
It'd be
you
awesome.
go to heaven and he's not there,
That's the first person
you
I'm
better
looking
text
for.
me.
Yo, where's Tupac at? I just got here.
You're not gonna believe this in the group chat.
All right, 312-591-8300. He might just appear at Lollapalooza if he's here in the city on the Dan Ryan right now. We have tickets, VIP tickets for Saturday night. Saturday, Lollapalooza, VIP passes. You got Maggie Rogers, the Revivalists, who we did the pop-up with.
I love the Revivalists.
Oh, they was such a good show. Odessa, and many more, of course. 312-591-8300. Call now to compete against Kenzie. Clash with Kenzie. You beat her in a trivia contest. You get the VIP tickets to Lollapalooza.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
And the battle is for Lollapalooza VIP tickets for the Saturday night of Lollapalooza. You've got Maggie Rogers, the Revivalists, Odessa, and just obviously 50 or 60 more bands to enjoy the experience of Lollapalooza on a Saturday night. So competing against Kenzie today is Tom, checking in from Chicago. Tom, ahoy. Tell us something real quick about yourself.
Ahoy. I live on the northwest side of Chicago. I'm 50 years old and love going to concerts.
All right.
Ooh, well, this is the place for you.
That's right.
Excellent.
We give away all kinds of shows like this one. So remember the rules. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call it.
Tails.
It's heads.
Phew.
So Kenzie wins. Kenzie, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if that was it? You said Kenzie wins, like the game ends.
It's over. Won the
was
coin
it.
toss. Done. Remember, everybody stay put and play along at the text line 312-591-8300 because if Kenzie wins, everybody has a chance listening right now for
And
the
even
tickets.
though I'm in charge of the text line, I take it off the screen during the show.
Oh,
So when I play, because I don't want answers to come through. So I am fair and honest.
that's very brave. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Kenzie, Justin Fields wears what number for the Bears?
Oh, isn't it 1?
It is 1. Good job, Kenzie.
Thank you.
Tom, Pizza Hut launched what kind of crust in 1995?
Cheese crust.
It was not a cheese crust. Kenzie,
Stuffed.
it was a stuffed crust. That's
Best
what
day
it's
of my
called.
life, baby.
You stuffed.
my
No,
goodness.
I get it was stuffed with things, but the stuffed crust is the name of the Crusted Head.
We were looking for stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust is the exact answer.
Yeah, and Kenzie
And
got
if
it.
you're mad at anybody, just be mad at Brian because I don't make the decisions here. Just answer questions.
It's fine. I can take it. Just all the haters come at me. If you don't got haters, you ain't popping. That's what a great man said to me once.
Which
What
man
was
said
it?
that to you?
Was that your dad again?
I would have loved it if my dad said,
I know, me
use
too.
the word poppin' to me.
know.
That would have been amazing. Okay, 1-1.
Nope, 2-0. Back to
2-0.
Kenzie.
Wait, why did I give Tom a point
I
there?
don't
My
know. You got
bad.
it wrong, Brian.
Okay, Tom, stay put because it's Kenzie's question. Might go up 3-1. It is Kenzie's question, right?
It's 2-0, and it's back to Kenzie.
Thank you.
Lord.
Kenzie.
Yeah.
What are the bones in the fingers called?
Are they phalanges?
They are phalanges. I always thought that was a made-up thing. It's not true that they were called phalanges.
Well, I remember the joke. People used to say it in high school all the time, like, oh, you're phalanges. This is stupid, but they did.
Wait, what's the joke?
Like, people would just make fun of it in school. Like, oh, show me your phalanges.
That's what I
And
mean.
Yeah, like it was a
I
joke.
thought it was a fake word.
It's not like a big pharma. Like they're not getting one by on you. They're just called phalanges.
I don't know, slang.
Who named them? Well, never mind. The
Can we
phalanges.
go back to Tom?
Yeah, Tom, you still
He's
there?
barely got to talk.
Yes, I am.
Okay, Tom. It's 3-0, Tom. Let's see what you got here. Tom, a group of lions is called a what?
A pack.
A pack of lions, not called a pack of lions.
It's called a
Kenzie,
pride,
they're called
baby.
a pride of lions. Uh-oh.
Watch a little more Lion King in your life, Tom. Come on.
It's 4-0. Kenzie can sweep with the correct answer. Give everybody a shot at VIP Lollapalooza tickets.
Kenzie, what famous rapper's real name was Earl Simmons?
Is it Run DMC?
Run DMC is not. I get where you're going with that because the Simmons family. Let's see here. Tom, can you answer that?
Let's go with Tupac since he's been in the news.
Also seen on
Tupac's name is Tupac.
Tupac Shakur.
That's amazing.
He was seen on the Dan Ryan this morning at 35th if you're in that area, causing a little bit of a traffic jam. Tupac. No, that was DMX. Rest in peace.
Oh, it was so close.
Boy, he really got ripped off by dying where he did, you know?
What do you mean by that?
It just sucks. I mean, of all people, you're taking DMX.
Good Christmas song. Great Christmas song.
It's terrible.
It's 4-0. It's back to Tom. He needs a point.
Tom, what kind of species is a frog? Tom?
Amphibian.
A what? Say again?
Amphibian? Or I don't know. I guess I pass. You can kick my butt.
I think he's thinking of the right word, but he doesn't know how to pronounce it, and he wasn't close enough for us to give him the point.
Oh, boy. Well, for the win now, Kenzie.
An amphibian?
Amphibian
That's
is the
what it
word we were
was.
looking for. I'm so sorry,
It was
Tom.
like you were trying to say Worcestershire sauce. You were like trying to get through that one.
I really couldn't hear it very well. Tom, I'm sorry, buddy.
No problem. Thank you, though.
But, yeah, and we have a prize for him anyway.
Yeah,
Do we-
well, Tom, stay on the line. We'll get you a Q101 prize pack.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's right. We can make sure you take care of people a little bit there, struggling through. But now, 312-591-8300.
God bless the baby.
Everybody's got a chance, so call now. Caller 10 will get those VIP tickets to Lala for the Saturday night show from Brian and Kenzie here on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Okay, well, we've got our winner of the Lollapalooza VIP tickets. In fact, it's Laura who competed yesterday in Clash with Kenzie here on Q101 and lost.
And didn't win. She's not double dipping on the tickets.
Yeah. She lost. And now she won because she called in for caller 10 there because our boy Tom sadly didn't win. So
But he could maybe win tomorrow. Look at this.
it's a lot of opportunities.
It's a beautiful day.
It's why we stick around during the contest because we don't let Kenzie keep the tickets. She cannot keep the VIP
I
tickets.
get nothing for winning. I just want you to know that.
Just
I get a whole lot of nothing.
Honor if you win. It's honor. There you go.
Honor.
If I can carry that around. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. A lot of things going on. You may have seen this in the news. And, of course, we talked about this a little bit ago. But Miranda Lambert, the country artist, calls out these girls for taking selfies in this song that was kind of deep and meaningful. So she stopped the song. In fact, here's the actual audio of what she did at the concert.
Something bound to fall apart. I'm going to stop right here for a sec, Danny. I'm sorry. These girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song. It's pissing me off a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Sorry. We're here to hear some country music tonight. I'm singing some country damn music.
And, of course, everybody cheers.
Shall we start again?
So she started the song again because she saw these 5 women that were taking a selfie with her in the background. And she got pissed off about that or whatever and stopped the
I
show.
take over the fact that she put damn in the wrong spot. Some country damn music?
Some damn country music.
Yeah, like it bothered me so much. It was a little backwards.
Country music, damn. We're all here for it.
Well, also, like, kind of itchy bitchy on her part. You know?
Itchy bitchy is the definition of what she's being.
Itchy bitchy. This is unnecessary because the girls weren't like turned around, not looking at her, talking, not paying attention. They were trying to get a picture with her in the background. It could be one of the girls' favorite songs, their mom's favorite song, and they want a video. Like, people are at their show. They paid money because they love you.
Yeah.
And they want a picture/video with them and you in it. It's probably for a reason. What if it's one of their, seriously, their mom's favorite songs? I mean, a lot to her. They're just trying to send it to her, and they get called like names on stage.
I got to admit, my first reaction before I heard the audio was, good for her. She's at a show and she's command of her own show and her music, and people aren't paying attention with their phones up all the time. I saw the picture, and it was some nice ladies there, and they weren't blocking anybody. They weren't being stupid. They weren't right by the stage. They were actually back a little bit.
They were also not, before you get like, oh my God, you can't have 16-year-old girls anywhere. They're so annoying. Why are you dropping the coin?
Sorry, it was annoying me.
Jesus. Are you still playing with it? Okay, so there weren't like some young girls being obnoxious. They were grown women. Like, they said that the age range of the 5 girls in the group was 30 to 60.
Yeah.
These are grown-ass women who paid for their own tickets who were just trying to have a nice night.
Yeah, I get people. Some people can be annoying at concerts, and some people hold the phone up the whole time filming. And look, I'm guilty of, I like to film like a good 10 or 20 seconds of something because I just like to have a little bit of it. And I actually do go back and sometimes watch the video. People say, when are you going to watch those firework videos again? When are you going to watch that concert again? Well, sometimes I go back and I go, hey, that was a great show. Like Twisted, I go back to 21 Pilots and look at those. I go, wow, I'm glad I have that on my phone. Even though I can find it on YouTube or find it on Q101.com.
It just figures. I recommended so many TV shows to you that you won't watch, but you'll go watch old videos on your phone.
Watching concerts from 5 years ago.
Yep.
Me going through the drive-thru. Yeah, this is a great
So
video.
annoying.
Great video of me going through the drive-thru. And I get it. Listen, more and more people like Jack White used those, I forgot the name of those bags, Yonder bags at concerts that make you lock your phone in it during the show. It's starting to become a movement. And I remember shows pre-cell phone where it certainly was more rowdy and it was better and people were into the music and people were into it. But you can't go back in time. And they're just filming a picture there, and to get called out like that was stupid. It was a little bit much.
Well, it would be frustrating if they were trying to get in front and move people so they could get a picture. They were genuinely just in their seats, all getting one group picture together. Probably the only one of the night. It's very hard to get 5 people in a picture. I'm sure that was the only one.
Yeah.
It was unnecessary.
Have you ever been called out for behavior at a public event? Like someone pointed at you and said, hey, stop that. Because I'm so tall. I hate it sometimes. I mean, I love it because I've always seen shows. I see everything perfectly. But the people behind me, I block. And I've gotten to the point where I feel guilty now and I either kneel down or move aside.
Height guilt.
I can't help it.
People like you've been ruining my life
since
1995.
I'm 6'4.25". You are?
5'2".
Yep. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Genetically gifted.
But, go sit somewhere else. You always take the best spots.
Yeah, but I want to see, too. I want to be close,
you
too,
can
and see everything.
from anywhere.
No, it's not true. I can't
Goliath. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I've had people like, hey, how about moving a little to the left? I actually one time had people call me out. I was with a group of people at a comedy club, and we got called out for laughing too loud. That's what they actually said. They said, if you don't stop laughing so loud, you're going to be thrown out. I'm like, what's the problem? They're telling jokes. They're enjoying it. We're helping everybody out. I mean, we're laughing honestly, but they said, don't stop it. You're being stupid.
You're being annoying.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but it's a comedy club. What?
Well, listen, they almost got thrown out of a concert for a picture, so things are getting rowdy.
I don't know what side you take on this too, by the way, with the people at concerts putting their phone up the whole time and blocking your view too, because sometimes they do that or making it about themselves. I get it, but
you know what I don't like is this is gonna be bad.
Uh-oh.
It's controversial.
Oh, here we go.
But I seriously yelled down in front once to a kid because people want their kids to see everything, and I get it. But it doesn't mean you can become 9 feet tall because your kid that's already about my height, first of all, most 5th graders, you have them stand on their seat, and now nobody can see over that.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off. I'm just going to put, if you're putting a toddler on your shoulders, fine. But when you're putting, your 11-year-old on your shoulders, you're just rooting things for everybody.
Yeah.
Get seats at an angle. Floor seats aren't for you right now at this stage.
Yeah. I mean.
It makes me mad.
I don't think it makes it look bad. I don't know. People out there, I have a kid, and when she's old enough to go, I can't wait to put her on my shoulders. She'll be 9 feet tall on my shoulders.
Sucks.
I know.
Sucks for everybody.
Sorry, but hey, Like the genetics happened how they are, and I can't help it.
Yeah, but what you can't have is putting another person on top of you. That's super optional.
Check in at 312-591-8300 about concert existence. We just gave away those Lollapalooza tickets. What annoys you about going to shows these days, or something that happened in the past, maybe something that happened to you at a concert? Tell your concert story. We'd love to hear some of those at 312-591-8300 and check in.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie, and we're talking about stuff you've seen, a viral video of Miranda Lambert singing in concert and stopped the show because a bunch of ladies took a selfie with her in the background and weren't listening to the song. First off, for years, you've known there's been songs where you know when they play it, it's time to go get a beer. This is your bathroom break song. This is your beer song. And it was a very emotional song. So what's the difference between taking a selfie? I first sided with her and I changed my whole tune. I was like, no, this is stupid. The price of tickets that people pay to go to a show. I'm not saying you have a right to be a jerk. Like, boo, like the Cubs.
You have a right to take a picture.
You have a right to take a picture. And I'm sorry that it's upsetting you, but this is the world we're in now. Sorry.
And she was in the picture.
Yeah, she looked good, too.
She wasn't excluded from the picture.
We're asking you for some of your stories about concerts at 312-591-8300, something that happened to you. Jessica Savage has a great one. She used to work security at the Tinley Amphitheater down there. And one night for the Rascal Flatts show they were playing, I was working backstage, and 3 grown men were trying to get backstage without badges. That's the worst. So I was obviously denying them and calling for backup. Turns out, it was Rascal Flatts.
Oh, my God.
She goes, I'm not a country person, so I didn't know what they looked like. We all laughed about it when they came back to the venue a couple years later, and they actually remember my name. Still not sure who they are. Just checked in on that one.
That's hilarious. They recognized her, and she still didn't recognize them?
That's amazing.
Oh, my God.
But a lot of people checking in on people being, one person says, the worst thing isn't height for me. As Kenzie said, I don't like being blocked at 5'2". And
it's just challenging. It's not the worst thing, I understand, but it's like,
to people that are saying I should move to the back because I'm 6'4", I want to see up close too. Why can't I see?
You can see from anywhere.
No, I can see, but I'm far away. If I got there and got up there at the general admission, no, I'm not going to be fine. I want to see. No, I'm not.
Yep,
I want to be. Why can't I be close? Just because, whatever happened to me.
You honestly sound like my 9-year-old right now. I just want you to know that. It's giving off very similar energy. We got a great text as somebody showed up and she goes, me and my friends are taller. And we went to the show and we had 3 short girls in front of us. And we were excited because we knew we wouldn't have any problem watching the show the whole time.
Uh-oh.
Then they stood on their chairs the whole concert. And that's bull crap. That makes me so angry. No chair using.
Yeah.
Unless you're under 3 feet tall, there's no chair using.
There's a weird thing with sitting and then standing on the chair, all those things together. I was at Marcus Mumford at Chicago Theater, and he was playing this really mellow, slow, quiet song. He was playing just solo acoustic. And all of a sudden, everybody was standing and cheering because the song before was a pretty lively song, and everybody started sitting down. And the chairs at Chicago Theater, when they go up, they go because those old-ass chairs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it started overwhelming the song. And Marcus Mumford stopped and go, wait, what's going on? Is there a fire? What's happening? I can't figure out what's happening. And then someone just started yelled out, we're just all sitting down. The song's slower. And he was very funny about it. He was like, listen, I understand that when you buy a ticket, there's people that are stand people, and then there's people that are sit people, and we're not judging everybody, but maybe we can all agree on this song. Do we all sit? And everybody raised their hand, and the majority won, and everybody sat down for that one.
If it's a slow song, it should be a requirement, or you get kicked out of the
To
venue.
sit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice break for everybody, and I don't want to stare at, everyone's ass when I sit down. So it's like, come on, slow songs. Let's all enjoy the break. Let's all take the moment.
Should the rule be that you only stand if you're being blocked and then everybody stands up behind you? Or if you're the person that's not being blocked, everybody's sitting, but they're standing, you're like, no, I got to stand because they're standing and I want to sit because I need a little break here.
I mean, I sit through a lot of concerts. I am a concert sitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. That's on me. But it's a slow song. Let's all get on the same page here.
That's the rule. We got to make the rules, the concert rules right now.
I don't expect everyone to sit when I sit. Lionel Richie was one of my favorite concerts because that crowd sits for the entirety.
A little older show there, a little older people.
I love older shows.
Yeah, but the problem is the
Get
artists.
a little snack.
The artists probably hate that. They want people because they want to show. They want people showing that their energy. If I was up there
still
performing,
happy.
I don't know. We could ask Lionel Richie.
Those are my favorite. Let's get Lionel. Ask our new PD if we can get Lionel Richie on the show.
We have a new boss. We got Shinedown coming in August 7th. He's helped us get Smashing Pumpkins. James, shout out. Thank you. Work on Lionel Richie right now.
Case, did you have that written down? You can text him. Case, got it?
Lionel Richie, do you like it? We're going to ask him, do you like it when people sit down at your shows?
Because it was my favorite show ever because of that. It was.
He thinks we're going to talk about American Idol or we're going to talk about his long, tremendous career. Nope. Just want to know if you like people sit down at your shows.
It's my favorite.
Thanks for calling in, Lionel.
You want a good concert where you can sit? It's Lionel Richie.
Alexis checking in from Joliet. Alexis, ahoy.
Ahoy. What's going on, guys?
We're just kicking it. How about you?
Just driving into work.
Where do you drive to and from? How far is your commute?
I drive from Joliet to Mokina.
Okay. What's that take you, like 25 minutes, 20 minutes?
Well, today was like 35 minutes because there was a lot of traffic right there over the bridge.
I'll give another traffic report coming up here at 8:12.
I feel like you just took a shot in the dark about how long that drive would be.
I know that.
You did a very general, like 25.
20, 25. I know.
I wish it was like,
you're going.
I wish desperately the answer was like an hour and a half.
I know where Mokina is. I know where Joliet is. I'm going to be out in Shorewood in that area coming up on Friday, 5 to 7, giving out picnic tickets and chances to hang out with Bad Flower backstage on the Puppy Pit. So join me at Bedrock's out there.
Oh, my God. Did you do a commercial break? What's going on?
Just a little plug for my girl here.
I love Bedrock.
Oh, good. That's a good spot. All right, here we go. What do you want to talk about with concerts?
I was recently at the Stevie Nicks concert that was here in Chicago, and we had a couple that was in front of us, and I guess we were being a little too loud most of the night, and I guess they had enough and started to fight my friend and her mom.
Oh, cool.
And me and my mom jumped in. It was supposed to be like a best friend and their mom's type of night, and they tried to ruin it, but our mom shut it down very quick, told them to just turn around and keep their mouth shut.
Damn.
What kind of, did you throw a fist?
Throwing hands?
They were getting ready to. She was putting her hands in our faces, and honestly, to us Chicagoans, those are fighting words right there. You put your hands in our face, you might as well have just touched us.
I know, you didn't grab her hair when she did that?
I wanted to, but she was also in her 50s, so I was also trying to be fair and let the moms handle it, because I don't think it would be any fair if a 20-something-year-old was fighting a 50-year-old lady.
Whoop some Kathy ass and if Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, other than that, it was a great concert.
Sounds like it. Yeah,
I like how you still had fun. You were like, just turn around. I'm going to enjoy my night. You were so unbothered.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and we still kept being loud. We did not change our behavior at all.
I'd imagine you got louder, just despite them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's put on her fight tape, like a UFC fight. Alexis is back there letting mom handle stuff, but I got your back up here. I'm getting ready. I'm stretching out.
I was getting ready to videotape it all.
Stevie Nicks isn't the normal fight concert. You know what I mean?
No, it's not supposed to be peace, love, and dreams. And this lady was
it's like witchy and vibey, and it's not it's not like Knuck If You Buck. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a Pantera show.
Good Lord.
All right, well, we'll see you out at Bedrock's on Friday afternoon for a chance to win more tickets to his show. And I don't think I'd say Incubus, our picnic show, a little more aggressive, but the Stevie Nicks show.
Maybe not. We're finding out.
Yeah, don't throw hands at our show. Have fun. You can be in a puppy pit. You can't throw hands at a puppy. That's illegal.
Oh, I will drop kick you if you touch one of those puppies.
Okay, there will be hands thrown in the puppy pit. Kenzie throwing her hands at you in your face. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.